now. Now our pattern printing question is the same. Okay. Now, our pattern printing is write a program to print the pattern. Okay, with alphabets. Okay. So basically we have to print something like this. Oh, sorry. T E F G H I J. Okay. So now here n is equals to what? N is here equals to 4. Okay. Now what could we do this to print these kind of pattern? Okay, first of all, I told you in the earlier question, like we have to take three things in our mind. First of all is the line, space from the left margin, and the third was what? Third was basically number of prints. So line number, space from the left, and the third was what? The number of prints in that particular line. Okay. Okay. So like in this question, you can also there are basically 0 spaces from the left. So we won't be considering that space from the left right now, but in other question it will be of great help. So in first line number 1, the space from the left is 0. Number of print is this. Like how many prints are there? Like only one, that is A. Okay. So 1. Line number 2, space from the left is 0. And how many prints are there? Like B and C. Basically there are 2 prints. Okay. So 2. Line number 3, space from the left margin is what? 0. Number of prints are what? D, E, F, 3. Okay. We have to consider the count of the prints, not what is being printed. Okay. Line number 4, the space from the left is 0 and the count is G, H, I, J. That is equivalent to 4. Okay. Now we will be again looking into the coding. Okay. So first we are defining our header files. Now the most important function, that is main, and we just write here 0. Okay. So earlier I told you like the number of like the input to these kind of question is basically only one single variable, that is the number of lines. So I'm defining what we are taking as an input, like enter the number of what? Enter the number of lines. Okay. Now we are defining the variable in which we will be taking our input, and scanf for taking the input from the keyboard. Okay. Yeah. Now what we have to do, we have to again check what is the relationship between the line, that is denoted by I, and number of prints, that is J. Okay. Basically what is there in line number 1, there is the same number of prints 1. Line number 2, the same number of prints 2, 3, 3, and 4 and 4. So what relationship, like I should, okay, what relationship can be there? Like J should be always less than or equals to I. Okay. So the same, like we were defining the for loop for the I, we are initializing the I with 1. Then I should be less than equals to what? I should be less than equals to the number of lines, that is denoted by n. Okay. And I plus plus, and then we will be going defining j equals to 1, and j should be what? J should be less than equals to what? I. Okay. And j plus plus. Now the trick part is there, what you will be printing inside this j loop. In the earlier question we were printing what? We were printing star. But what you need to print, as at each and every step, every character needs to get changed. Okay. So you can think of a bit like what you can print in like what you can print. Okay, I tell you, like it's simple. Like we have to print A, B, C, D. Okay, so in these type of question, what we usually do, we define a character ch whatsoever you want to define with A. Okay, we will be printing simply this character here. Okay, so it is a character, so the format specified will be percentage C and C. Okay, and when the for loop will be over, like then the new line character will be there, right? So what? Like there's a bit of error in this question, but first run it and then we will check. Oh, before I should comment this. Yeah. Okay, now run it. Okay, enter the number of line. Let's say 4. Yeah. So that was a boss saying that instead of printing A, B, C, D, E, F, it is printing A, and also like A. So one trick you can see and one thing you can see in that at every step this character ch needs to be incremented. So what simply we can do, we just needs to do plus plus or plus plus here. So at each and every step it can be incremented. Okay. So wait, let us first run it and then we will be seeing. Okay. For 4. Yeah, now you can see it is printing absolutely fine, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, one thing you can ask, like there's a spaces in between, so like that is not an issue, like you can simply provide a space and then again run it. Okay, now let's say 5. Yeah, so it is working absolutely fine, like for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Okay, so like this, as many characters and as many lines you can print in these kind of a question. Okay, like simple other variation to this kind of a problem, like can be like someone or the other could ask you to print something like this. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now for this kind of approach, first of all tell you like line number, space from the left margin, the number of prints. Okay, so this also you can say the line for the line number 1, these spaces these basically in this question also space from the left margin is 0. So for the moment of now we can just neglect that part of the question, right? Yeah, now what we can do, we count the line number as 1, the prints as 1. Line number 2, you can say the number of print is 2. In line number 3, the number of print is what? 3. In line number 4, the number of print is 4. In line number 5, the number of print is 5, like 11, 12, 13, 14, 5, 15. Sorry. So the number of print is what? 15. Okay. Yeah. For this, what you can do? You can think of it and just tell me, like, okay, like in the previous question, we were printing A, B, C, D, and now we need to print 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So what you can do? Instead of writing character, look, I just should comment it, right, for your reference. Yeah, what you can do? Okay, you like someone we can define a variable called 1, and now we can basically just simply increment this. Okay, now okay, first of all, okay, what will happen? Oh, I should comment this, right? It will be giving error. Number of line, let's say 5. Oh, percentage D should be there. I just missed that. Sorry for that. Cause num is an integer, not a character, right? Okay, yeah. So right now we have defined the variable num equals to 1, right? And we are just basically simply printing that num variable. But now we need to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. But what we are getting? We are getting 1, 1, 1, 1. So as in the same approach, we have incremented that ch variable to plus plus. What we can do, we can increment this num plus plus, okay? And now if we run it, what you will be getting, and the number of line is say 4, okay? So now it is working absolutely fine, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So yeah, so these are the some basic questions you can say that are frequently asked in our interview, and like there are some more variations you can try, okay?